Child support is the bane of many men's existence. It can be something that drives men to poverty. It can force you to change your lifestyle. It needs to be understood as to how you can successfully navigate this system. What's going on, guys? My name's Mark Real Jr., the Father's Rights Attorney, and I'm the founder and CEO of Real Father's Rights. Today, I'm going to take you through lesson number 1 of our masterclass on child support in the state of California. Now, this is going to be lesson 1 of about 5 that are going to go through all the details that you need to know, all the things that you need to be aware of when navigating child support in the state of California. Now, child support is the bane of many men's existence. It can be something that drives men to poverty. It can force you to change your lifestyle. It needs to be understood as to how you can successfully navigate this system. Now, to start out with the basics, child support calculation is essentially a formulaic calculation. We call it the DISO-master. And in short, we're going to put your income, mom's income, the custody split, and some tax-related factors, and it's going to spit out a number. Now, this is the simple 30,000-foot view of child support. There are exceptions, exemptions. You can argue to deviate from the calculation. And we're going to go through all of that in future lessons. Now, today, what I want you to understand is how simple yet complex child support can be. So child support cases are not all the same. There's actually 2 different routes that can be gone down in regards to child support. The first one is it can be part of your divorce or child custody matter. It can be included in that. Either parent can request for a child support order to be entered through that. The most common way, though, is a government agency gets involved, a third party, the Department of Child Support Services, DCSS. And this happens when either parent, mom or dad, goes to them and says, I need a child support order, or the custodial parent gets state benefits. So if you get a letter from DCSS, it means one of 2 things. It means your co-parent is on state benefits currently, and in getting those benefits, whether they're food stamps, cash aid, housing, they sign over their right to collect. And the state is going to go after you for that money. Or your co-parent went to DCSS and they requested that DCSS open a case. The more complicated issue is when DCSS is involved. Because it's not you and the parent, it's going to be the Department of Child Support Services versus the parent they are looking to get child support from. Now, how does the process start when that occurs? So that'll start with DCSS mailing you letters. They'll mail you packets of information and request that you return information to them. It is very, very important that you provide this information to them, because if you don't personally provide the information to them, they can either 1, acquire the information on their own, or number 2, they can take what your co-parent said as fact and use it to calculate child support. Either way is correct, either way is proper, either way is legal in terms of setting a child support order. Now, in the future lessons, we're going to dive into how DCSS handles specifics, how that looks different, you'll appear in a different courtroom, and then how it happens in a divorce or child custody matter. But in short, when talking about child support, if anyone is requesting information, either via a request for order, or it's Department of Child Support Services sending you packets and asking for information, you need to be sure to provide that information and provide the documentation supporting that information, or this process will move on without you.